Hello, this is Dina. Hi, Happy New Year. How are you? I hope you had a good holiday. I hope you are well. I have had very interesting couple of days. I don't know where to start. Would you like to play some Pokemon with me? Pokemon as the means to forget. Pokemon as means to be distracted. To stop my mind for a little while. To regroup. To reflect. Easy. Just feeding little cute animals, nice berries, and catching them. And perhaps experiencing some form of satisfaction as a result. So, we've spoken before. As I said, my name is Dina. I live in London, UK, and I have decided to record some videos and maintain regularity with an intention to observe myself and with a much more significant intention is to talk to you. I would like you to respond, to comment, to like, to subscribe, and talk to me. I have spent the New Year's Eve here and with somebody. This country is again in a lockdown, and we are supposed to be isolating. We are supposed to be social distancing, and we're doing just that. So pretty much all the entertainment venues strike. Pretty much all the entertainment venues are closed, unless you consider Iceland the frozen food grocery store and entertainment venue. Those are still open, I believe. So I have spent this holiday in a very good mood. I have mentioned before I am middle-aged, and I have for a number of years been observing my mood swings and trying to find the pattern. And there is a pattern. It's cyclical. It's very much depending on the sun. But I will stop talking about that for now. What I was going to tell you that I've recently discovered intermittent fasting. And I have watched a bunch of videos on the subject. And for the past week, I have been trying it. And I'm very impressed with the results and with the concept. So if you don't know what it is, I'm going to briefly explain. The intermittent fasting, perhaps it sounds more scary than it is, but it only means that you do not eat between meals. And that period of not eating is normally longer than we sleep. So usually we do not eat when we sleep. I said usually. So we just pad the sleep hours on the other side, on each side, with a couple of hours of not eating. So in the end, you do not eat 2 or 3 hours before you go to sleep. You do not eat while you sleep. And then you wake up. You do not go to the kitchen and eat immediately, but wait a few hours before your meal. There is one caveat which I find really fantastic. Black coffee and water are not considered food, which makes sense. So those are things that you could consume and it would still count that you are fasting. So the entire idea of the fasting is to give your body a chance to use up the energy that is stored within your body, not the energy that is accumulated after you've eaten each of your meals. Usually it takes 12 hours for the resources, which are, I believe it's liver, but I don't want to make mistake. I need to listen a little bit more to be able to talk about it more fluently and more confidently. But I remember one of the videos, and it takes 12 hours for our resources to get depleted, and then the energy from our fat is starting to be consumed. So usually when we consume 3 meals a day, normal stuff, we do not give ourselves a chance to take a break, take a rest. And when we increase the period between the meal intakes, we give ourselves a chance. So it's been a couple of days while I'm trying that. What I can tell you so far, and I do feel like an early adopter, you do not get hungry that much. Maybe like the first day was the hardest, when all I could think was food. But then second day was manageable, very manageable. And so the feeling of lightness and feeling of being refreshed is quite special. So I will report more about it. So one of the videos I watched advocated the 5-hour period in which you eat, and it could be obviously any time during the day. So you could allow yourself the eating period in the morning or at lunch. You start at lunch and it continues in the late afternoon perhaps. Or I am guessing, and again it's a speculation for now, that if you have a function in the evening during which you probably be consuming food, dinner, then perhaps the period when you feed, this is a term, feed, fad, the state fasting and the state fad. So fad as antonym to fasting. So I'm guessing if you are having a dinner, that's where your period is 5 hours or 7 hours or whatever you decide. I think it's very individualistic. And one of the commentator kept using the term study of one, which I absolutely adore. You apply everything you want to apply to yourself, and you observe yourself, you monitor your feeling, and you see how you feel. So that's what I'm trying. Today I've started eating at noon, at 12. I was going to start at 11, but I had an appointment in the city and didn't want to eat out, because eating out these days means just buying things and eating them in the, walking, and I'm not a huge fan of eating while I walk. Well, not a fan at all, to be honest. It's nothing huge or not very huge about it. So, yes, when I got home, I prepared my food and decided what I want to have. Maybe I could talk to you about what I do eat. Maybe. Buckwheat is a staple. I like buckwheat. I like hummus a lot. And I eat a lot of fruit. But I'm considering now that maybe time has come to switch more to vegetables rather than fruit. We'll see. As I mentioned before, it's a study of one. Well, here you go. How about Python? Let's do a little bit of Python before I go and leave you to continue with your day. Let me just get this one. If you play Pokemon, please comment and let me know how it's going. What level are you? Not that it matters. I know there is a very strange, this is very addictive game. Okay, let's do some Python. So I think we have a leaderboard announcement in 7 hours. And see, I'm here, number 4. And do I want to try and get into number 3? I will need a lot of work. Maybe let's spend a couple of minutes. What do we have here? Maybe a project. No, let's do some revising, formatting strings. Okay, what kinds of values can we display together in F string? Any? You know that, right? So display an F string. Okay, we first go for print. We do open bracket, F string. F is for function, I believe. Then you have your open quotes, then parentheses for the variable, the percent side, and then Coco. And that's what we get in the output. What's wrong with this code? Print the F will need to be at the beginning, yeah? Okay, well done. Add the missing parts of the F string. So we'll start with an F for F string, and then we need to do, we already have the parentheses, we need the open quote and then end quote at the end. Okay, so the output is size, and then obviously the parentheses are not getting output, but they allow us to print integer and px. Okay, what does this code display? Print f 49% of social media users are women. Okay, here you go. 49% of social media users are women. Okay, the 86% of all statistics are made up. Okay, where are we here? Next one. Use curly braces and to insert the number 200 at the beginning of the F string. Okay, let's use the curly braces. Here you are. And we need 200 grams of flour. Yeah, here you go. Okay, what does this code display? Percentage. Print F water is 11-19% hydrogen. Now we won't have the quotes because quote is a attribute of F string, but we have water is like just as a sentence. You agree? Good. What does this code display? Version 4, print update to version 4. There you go. Well done. What's wrong with this code? Hydrogen, oxygen, print water is nothing is wrong with this code. Yeah, you agree? Good. What does this display in the console? Tries 3, current try 1. Print yeah? Okay. Insert the code pieces to display. Okay. Yeah, we only have this option, so that's not even... This application is... Well, it has its pros and cons. It doesn't particularly allow you to work on your mechanics, on your dynamic mechanics of your typing, so your fingers don't remember, which is very important for a programmer, especially at the beginning, to get the muscle memory right. But there are pros, and I've spoken about them before. The hearts are one. So let's display the current score between bobcats and coyotes. The score is... I need to do this, because if you want to display the value that is stored in the variable currently, we employ curly braces, right? Okay, what does it display in the console? Highlight 13 label. Okay, hazelnut 13% hazelnuts. I am going to start doing videos with my face, but not just yet. There is a reason. Something is under construction. Let the player know how many tries they have left by coding an F string, starting with the expression tries minus current tries. So, let the player know how many tries they have left by coding an F string, starting with the expression tries, current tries. We already have the quotes, and we'll have the this entire sentence with the entire expression between the curly braces will display 2, and we just add the meaningful expression. Okay, so how often can we use braces to insert different kinds of values? Okay. What happens if you use an expression inside an F string? The value of the expression is displayed. And so the variable in order first planet, okay, has insert the variables in order first planet, then moons, and finally rings. So yeah, those are variables, and in order to show that we are inserting the variables, we'll put them between the curly braces. So now you know that Jupiter has 79 moons and 4 rings. Okay, code the variable description that saves an F string containing the author variable. Code the variable description, here you go, that saves an F string containing the author variable. F, a book by author variable. Yeah, I think you've done it. Okay, thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you have a great evening, or great morning, and great day, depending on where you are. Tell me where you are. Maybe we'll talk again. Bye-bye.